Major developments emerged today surrounding ongoing diplomatic negotiations between the United States and Iran, as the Trump administration announced a temporary sanctions waiver that could significantly impact global energy markets and regional diplomacy. The announcement comes just days after tense exchanges between American and Iranian officials raised concerns about the future of ongoing negotiations. According to documents released by the U.S. Treasury Department, the administration has issued a 60-day general license temporarily suspending certain sanctions on Iranian crude oil, petroleum products, petrochemicals, and related exports. The waiver allows authorized transactions involving banking, shipping, insurance, and other commercial activities connected to Iranian energy exports through August 2026. Energy analysts say the move represents one of the most significant changes in U.S. sanctions policy toward Iran in years and could allow Iran to expand oil sales to international markets during the temporary period. Market observers report that Iranian oil shipments through the Strait of Hormuz have already increased following recent diplomatic progress. Iranian officials have welcomed the development, viewing it as an opportunity to strengthen economic activity after years of restrictions on energy exports and financial transactions. At the same time, negotiators from both countries continue discussions aimed at implementing the broader Memorandum of Understanding reached during recent talks in Switzerland. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi described the negotiations as constructive and emphasized that future progress depends on all parties fulfilling their commitments. One of the key issues remains regional security, particularly ongoing tensions involving Lebanon. Iranian officials continue to argue that broader diplomatic progress is linked to reducing military activity and maintaining stability throughout the region. Meanwhile, Israeli leaders signaled that their security policies remain unchanged. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stated that Israeli forces would continue operating in areas considered necessary for national security and would maintain freedom of action against perceived threats. Those remarks have created additional challenges for negotiators attempting to reduce tensions and build momentum toward a longer-term agreement. Vice President J.D. Vance, who has played a leading role in the diplomatic effort, spoke with reporters following the latest round of discussions. Vance acknowledged that disagreements remain but described recent talks as productive. According to the vice president, negotiators have established what he called a foundation for future agreements, though many technical and political issues still require resolution. He also confirmed that conversations with international nuclear inspectors are expected to continue in the coming days as part of ongoing efforts to address concerns surrounding Iran's nuclear program. Diplomatic observers caution that while progress has been made, significant obstacles remain before any comprehensive agreement can be finalized. Regional powers are also becoming increasingly involved in supporting diplomatic efforts. Officials from several Middle Eastern nations have called for continued dialogue and emphasized the importance of preventing further escalation across the region. Many governments view stability in the Strait of Hormuz as critical to global energy markets and international economic security. Back in Washington, another issue attracted attention today. Reports emerged regarding maintenance work being conducted at the National Mall's reflecting pool. Federal crews were observed draining portions of the pool as officials investigated water quality concerns and reports of algae growth. President Trump addressed the situation on social media, claiming that damage to the site may have been caused by vandalism and promising a full investigation. Authorities have not yet released findings regarding the cause of the reported damage. The developments come amid a busy week for the administration, as foreign policy, energy markets, and domestic issues continue to dominate headlines. International observers are closely monitoring whether the current diplomatic process between Washington and Tehran can produce lasting results, or whether long-standing disagreements will once again derail negotiations. For now, both sides appear willing to continue discussions, despite public disagreements and ongoing regional tensions. The next several weeks are expected to be critical, as negotiators attempt to transform temporary understandings into a more durable framework for cooperation and stability. Whether those efforts ultimately succeed may have major consequences not only for the United States and Iran, but also for the broader Middle East and the global economy. You're listening to our International Affairs Bulletin. Stay tuned for more political, economic, and global news updates throughout the day.